I feel the greatest and the most important thing in all this is the art of seeing or the art of hearing. I mean, to observe without division, without the me, with all its memories, with all its experiences, interfering in the observation. Because the me, the ego, or the self, does bring division. And where there is division, there must be conflict. Like when there is national divisions, there are conflicts. So if there is, in observation, there is the division between what is and the observer who is the me, with all the memories, concepts, theories, prejudices. When he looks through those prejudices, concepts, that must create a division, therefore he is not really seeing.
I was interested in how you emphasized ing when you said he is not really seeing.
Yes.
So that means that you're telling me that it's an ongoing process.
Yes, it's a constant process.
Yes. It's not a series of blips, or it's not episodic.
No, episodic, no.
No, I've often wondered about that, because sometimes people talk about, and one of our words today comes to mind, high, being high, having a high. And clearly, if I'm understanding correctly what's meant by that, that's not something to be sustained. It's rather something that is episodic. But now you're talking about something that's ongoing, that is not episodic.
So, that's why I think we should talk about a little more what it is to observe. What is implied in seeing or hearing. When I pay attention to what you say, in that attention, there is the verbal communication, because we both speak English or we both speak French or whatever it is. And also in that, there is no interpretation of what you are saying. That interpretation according to my framework of reference. So I'm listening to you without interpretation, without translation, without any form of judgment. I'm absolutely listening.
So this is an act of pure intuition, unmediated. Is that what
I
you're
wouldn't
saying?
call it intuition. I attend. When I attend, there is no interference of thought.
Well, thought would not stand between
All right.
your seeing
All right.
and what is seen.
Yes. What is can only be observed totally, or read totally, understood totally, when there is no interpretation, there is no translation, there is no giving a nuance according to my prejudices, inclinations, and all the rest of it. So that in this attention, the what is undergoes a radical change.
Yes, yes.
I mean, after all, if I am envious, take that for a moment, and I attend to it completely, not say, well, not even use the word I'm envious, be totally aware of that feeling. Then in that observation there is no division. I am not different from the envy. There is only envy. In that attention, that feeling undergoes a radical change. There is no longer envy left. Whereas if there was a division between what is, which is envy, and saying I must go, get over it, I must conquer it, I must not be envious, then there is conflict. Because there is a division in it.
I suppose many persons must have asked you when you said this, that they feel in their heart that what you're saying is the case. And then, don't they often say, how do I do this?
Yes. But sir, I don't think there is any how. The how implies a method, a system, a practice. And in the how, there is the implication that you must get over it. You must conquer.
Mm-hmm.
When there is this feeling of conquering, then everything you must be reconquered again. I mean, when I conquer something, it must be reconquered. So I keep this thing going all the time. Whereas if I realize there is no how, but only the act of attention.
So one must not, I take it, make it a goal that lies beyond the activity.
That's just it, you see. Because we want a goal. Human being wants an end to achieve, a goal to conquer. That gives him a sense of vitality, a sense of well-being, sense of success.